Guys, it's me, Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm here with part 3 of Naruto characters I wish were in the series more. I want to tell you the same thing I told you in the other one. If you haven't seen part 2 or 1, please watch those first before watching this one. I've watched the first one, then the second one, then this one. I'll put the link in the description of both of them. Other thing I'm going to say is some of these characters, they might have been from the movies, the fillers. They might have been shown once, in the series, and it's just my opinion on which characters I wish I would have seen more. They might have been in there a lot, but didn't have a lot. I didn't see a lot of battles with them, or they might have had some battles, but they still weren't there a lot. You get what I mean? That kind of thing. All right. So let's see what character we have first. Okay, so we have female animal path. They showed the other paths a whole lot more than they showed her. And to be honest with you, I think there was only 2 times that she ever appeared. First time, of course, was with Pain versus Jiraiya. Of course, she showed up then with the huge giant lizard and bull looking thing. I was running towards Jiraiya and he made it explode or whatever. Then she left. And then Ibiki, she had a battle with him. But I wish there was a whole lot more battles with her, and I wish she was and then more. And then another thing is it'd be cool if she was in my Naruto Storm 4 game, if she was a DLC. I know the male animal path, I do know that's a DLC. I saw a few videos on YouTube about that. And one of my friends has that DLC of the male animal path. I wish they could put the other paths in there, but definitely the female one, because I never really got to see her fight that much. And of course with Ibiki or whatever, if I'm saying his name correctly, of course he killed her, which sucked. He used that genjutsu I was talking about in my other video, when you're wrapped like that and your skin starts melting, which is kind of similar. Now I thought about it, I didn't think about that. Tayuya, I think she has the same exact genjutsu as him, when your body starts melting and you're on those string things. And I thought about it. Him and Tayuya have the same exact genjutsu. Anyways, that's invalid, but I'm just saying I wish they could have put female animal path in there more. But let's see what character we have next. Okay, so we have Madara Uchiha. To be honest with you, I really don't like him at all. But I wish I could have seen him more before he had died, And before, I didn't really like the reanimated version of him. I wish I could have known more about him before death. And they did show some things, like him and the first Hokage having their battle, that kind of thing. But I wish they would have gave more background on him, like his father, like his side of the family. Does he have any sisters, any brothers? I do know he has a brother. They showed him in a filler once. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Uzunea Uchiha, something like that. I don't know how to say his name. In case you haven't seen him, I'll show a quick image of him. Yes, as I was saying, that's Azuna, however the heck you say his name. Don't give a crap. I wish they would have shown Madara and his brother, Azuna, whatever, more. The only time they showed his brother, I don't know if it was a filler or something, but I remember seeing one episode where, basically, Madara was taking his eyes. They were working together on a mission, they were fighting someone, and all of a sudden, Madara kind of turns on his brother and takes his eyes. Which was really strange. I don't know why he did that. And then that was the only time, but then it showed him. Sorry, I remember it also showed him in the, like a casket or something. He was lying down and he had a white rag over top of his eyes. because his eyes were taken out basically, and I wouldn't want to see a dead body with no eyes either. So it makes sense that they covered his face, but still, that's what Madara did to his brother. I think that was messed up, and I'd really like to know why he did that. You know. Let's see what Naruto character we have next. All right. Okay, so next we have Hanabi. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was only one fight that I've seen with her, unless she was in another filler. I didn't really watch all the fillers. I watched some of them, but the only fight I remember, which actually was a filler now I thought about it, was when Hinata was younger and their parents are making them face off. Saw that, they were both fighting each other. And that was really the only time I saw Hanabi. I mean, she was there. Don't get me wrong, she was in Shippuden a little bit. It showed her a few times. But she never actually fought, Except for that one thing when Hinata fought her in the filler when they were like really young kids. Which I didn't really think counted. But it needs to put some of these characters in here more. It's weird. I don't get if the creator doesn't really like them, if he doesn't want people to know about them. What is it? I'm saying my own opinion. Before I go to the next character, if I had an anime and something like that, unless they really were not important, I would try and put every single person in equally. That's kind of what I would do. So every person gets an equal share in the anime. Alright, that's what I would do. But again, I didn't create Naruto, so I don't get to decide that. Just saying. Alright, let's go on to the next character. I know a lot of people are probably wondering why the heck I want Sakura in there more. Just like some of the other characters. She was in it a lot. I'm sorry. There you go. She was in it a lot, but okay, how can I put it? Okay, so yeah, she was in Naruto series a lot. She was in the Shippuden one and the original a whole lot, but she didn't fight that much. And in the Shippuden, I know there's a few battles with her. I know, of course, the battle against Sasori, which surprised me, actually. I personally thought she was going to get killed, and I put it before I started watching Shippuden, I saw something on YouTube called Sakura's Death, and it was way before I started watching Shippuden, so I actually believed it, and I was like, holy crap, I showed it to my brother, my friends. I was like, look, Sakura dies, and then it turned out that no, she didn't, so I don't know if it was fan animated or whatever, but it showed like Sasori coming down with the blades and slicing her in half, and I was young. If now that I'm older, I probably would have been able to tell that it was fan art, but I didn't know then. But anyways, get back on subject. They didn't have a lot of fights with her. There was a few. Not only that, I wish I could have actually seen her fight Sasuke. It seemed like a lot of times when Sasuke got involved, she would kind of get emotional and start crying. Like that one battle when Sakura was actually trying to join Sasuke, or made him think that she was, and he was like, "Well, if you're really willing to destroy Leaf Village, go kill that girl over there," which was Caddy. And she was like, but it's just an innocent girl, I can't, so it was like that thing after he defeated Danzo. So I wish I could have actually seen her go face to face with Sasuke. That would have been interesting. Another thing, she has a jutsu where her hands, they start glowing. When she did have battles, I wish she would have used that more. Personally, I think I've only seen her use that once in the series, which was in the very final battle. Other than that, I haven't seen her use it, and like I've seen it on the Awakening on the games. I used it on there. I don't know if I'm saying it. I don't know if it's her or Tsunadi's move. I know one of them has a move called 100 Strength Jutsu, and I wonder if that's her. But anyways, you know, I wish I could have seen that glowing fish jutsu a lot more. That was nice because that gives her a whole lot of power. And of course, a lot of males think Sakura is weak. They think she's stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you were talking about Sakura from the original Naruto, I would agree with you. But Shippuden, I'm sorry, I can't agree. Because in Shippuden, at least she's not being some dumb pussy just crying in the background. At least she actually does something. All I'm saying, my darn opinion. It's just, yeah, my opinion. All right, let's get on to next character. I got a few more. See who we have next. Okay, so we have Orochimaru's true form. I'm sorry I couldn't put a title down there. It wouldn't let me for some reason. Um, Personally, I hated Orochimaru a lot, but when I saw that form, I thought, holy crap, that's kind of cool. I kind of liked it. I couldn't lie. I gotta be honest. I kind of liked that form. It was pretty cool. Um, Another thing I really would like to know about him, I like to know the real names of the bodies that he's taken. You know, like who they are, which ninja are they? Like there was one guy, I don't know if it was Orochimaru or not. They never, but his face was wrapped around him. His face was wrapped, and all you could see was his eye, his left eye, and it had the same thing that Orochimaru had. And I wonder if he took that body from him or if that was already Orochimaru. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Um, but if any of you guys know that, so why don't you tell me that in the comments if you know which character I'm talking about. Like he had like his face was wrapped up, and all you could see was his eye, and had the same exact eye and orange, purple thing coming down like Orochimaru's thing. So it looked exactly like his eye. If you know who that is, please tell me. But yeah, I wish they would have gave a little more background on Orochimaru. I definitely want to know what clan he's from. Does he have a clan? Was he created? What? Like, come on, that kind of thing. Um, I got three more characters. Let's see who they are. Okay, so we have Killer B. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like him. I wish there was more battles with him, but I do not like what they did with him. There was a big stereotype. They made him rap everything. He doesn't say any words. He's always, "Oh, yo, what up, man?" No, no, no," and rapping all that stuff. And I'm like, seriously, you could have made any character do that, but what you do, you have to put it on the black character. That's stereotype. Not all black people listen to rap music. Take me as an example. I listen to heavy metal. Anyways, I think that was a big stereotype. But other than that, his sword, how he's able to use like all those freaking swords at the same time, that is so darn awesome. I love that. And personally, I'm gonna have to say, I do have a list of best anime sword fighters. I would have to put him second place. You might not agree with me if you know this anime. There's a sword fighter known as Kirito off of Sword Art Online. I would have to put him over him. I'm sorry, my opinion. If you know who he is, but yeah. But other than that, I like him. I wish they had more fights with him, and I wish he definitely could use all those swords at the same time again, like he did against Sasuke. That was awesome. you know, and that one move, Rising Bomber, which is what you saw when he had the glowing stuff around him and hit him with with his arm or whatever. That is a really powerful move. I love that one. That was cool. But then Sasuke uses this stupid move of Matarasu or whatever it is. You know. But yeah. Okay. We got two more characters to see who we are. See who we are. See who they are. Sorry. So we have Loopy Lee. Basically, he's drunk. What happened? That's because he didn't watch the original series. I can explain to you what happened. So he was fighting Kimimaru. You all know who he is, the guy with the bones and all that. He was fighting him, and basically he had medicine he had to take because he got out of the hospital. And then he was like, "Wait, wait," because he was on the ground, and Kimimaru was about to stab him with his shoulder bone or whatever. And he was like, "Wait, wait, please." Let me take my medicine first. And then Kimimaru was nice and went, hurry up. Like that. And he said, alright, thank you. And he drank it, and then he's like, ugh, this stuff is disgusting. And then he drank the whole bottle and dropped it. And then he started kind of getting like that. And once he went like that, then he started acting stupid. He was like, who are you, huh? And doing all that weird stuff. It was so darn funny. I had a game. I had Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3, not Storm 3, but the original for the PlayStation 2, and that was one of the awakenings, and that was funny. Me and Joe used to use that one all the time. You know, we loved using that. But speaking of Ultimate Ninja Storm, I wish they had that as a awakening in Storm 4. You know, that would be a nice awakening to have, drunkly, and anyways, he only used it twice in the original series, and he used it once on one of the Naruto Shippuden movies. I don't know which. I think it was. It was the first one, actually. And I thought about it. Yeah, that's the one he used it in. It was the first Naruto Shippuden movie. He got drunk. It was funny. You know, but that was interesting. I'm a little jealous. He got to drink underage. It's not fair. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so we have one more character. Let's see who we have. That's basically, I ruined it. You already know it's a she now. But, you don't know who it is. Let's see. Okay, so we have Konan, also known as the Queen of Origami. You know, she is definitely my second to first favorite female anime character, Naruto character. Sorry. Of course, you all know who's at number one, Kaguya. Uh, anyways, um, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. She didn't have a lot of fights, you know, but that's not quite why she's on this list. I mean, she had I do wish they had more battles with her. That would be nice, you know. But I definitely want to know about her clan, you know. And I know she doesn't have a family or whatever, because all three of them were poor, homeless, didn't have a family, and I really want to know about her side. You know, like does everyone would, if she had a family, did anyone in her family fight with paper or just her? You know, that's what I wanted to know, like that kind of thing. So they didn't give enough background on her or Yahiko or Nagato. You know, that would have been nice to have that. My face looks like Michael Jackson's face right now. I'll move that a little bit. There we go. You know, that would have been really nice. You know, 'cause I think it's interesting how she uses origami and paper and all that to fight. You know, and that paper will cut the crap out of you. Not like paper cuts. I mean, like slice you in half. That kind of cut. Shoot, that's crazy. So yeah, that's my list. Please don't be angry with me when I say this, but I'm having a part 4. I still cannot fit all these characters in here. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this done. Please be patient with me. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a part 4. You know. But other than that, like, dislike, comment, whether it's positive or negative. Like I say always, as long as you give me feedback, I'm good. Ichigo Kurosaki's out. Peace.